Welcome, Bills Mafia. I am Joe Miller, sitting in once again for the big O, Jerry Ostrowski, for this Monday, Cinco de Mayo, May 5th edition of the Overreaction Buffalo Daily Report, where we bring you the daily news coming out of One Bills Drive. The Micah Hyde Celebrity Golf Tournament at Salem Field in downtown Buffalo was on Sunday. The event hosted the newest member of Poncho's Army, Sal Capaccio from WGR 55. And it's, clearly one of the most popular charity events, I would say, in Buffalo, maybe ever. Definitely a Bills Mafia favorite for at least this generation of this team, iteration of the team, like this generation of fans and everything else. I've gone a couple times. It's a great time. If you've never gone, it's worth the time to go. Get tickets next year and go. The event benefits the Imagine for Youth Foundation, as well as they presented several charity donation checks to several of the charities of the players of that attended this year. Reportedly, however, Josh Allen did not attend this year, which was a surprise. Meanwhile, Mitch Trubisky hit 2 home runs, including a 3-run homer, which prompted Keon Coleman to do a backflip while crossing home plate as the Bills offense goes on to win the charity contest this year 9-5. Keon Coleman was also voted the game's MVP by the fans, which may have led to some fun controversy on social media with the Bills beat reporters that were in attendance. This year's Homerun Derby winner was Dwayne Carter, again with Josh Allen not in attendance. Dwayne Carter had just 5 homers, 5 dingers, which makes me wonder if the likes of Spencer Brown and a couple others that have been involved in the Homerun Derby in the past and actually hit barrels of home runs, if he was involved this year, because 5 is not many. That's kind of a low bar for what we've seen in the past from the Buffalo Bills. Wide receiver battle and potential cuts are already a topic amongst national media members as well as local content creators. Per the Sporting News, the Bills are most likely to cut Curtis Samuel due to his cap hit being $9.7 million for this season. I'm going to be honest. However, after Brandon Beane's whirlwind of a radio and pod interviews like last week and his comments about being excited about the prospects of having a fully healthy Curtis Samuel this year, a player that Brandon Beane had attempted to acquire previous to last year as well. I'm going to be honest again. I find it hard to believe that they would cut him, barring another unfortunate injury in camp. The wide receiver room is pretty full right now, as it was last season at this time. No doubt there's going to be a lot of heated debate before cutdown day regarding who stays and who goes. But similar to last season, there are some expected names who will make it. Led by the likes of Khalil Shakir and Keon Coleman. I would expect newly acquired Chargers wide receiver Joshua Palmer to stick, especially after what Brandon Beane said about him this week. Elijah Moore, I would think, is going to make this football team. And again, I think Curtis Samuel will absolutely make it. And in my opinion, believe it or not, 7th-round draft pick Caden Prather, I think, makes this football team. Caden Prather, by the way, is the early favorite amongst the Overreaction team, myself, John, and Jerry, to be this year's camp darling amongst Bills Mafia. And just between you, me, and everybody else, I'm already on board that train. Time will clearly tell. Lastly, per Ronnie Eastham, writer for Sports Illustrated and former fellow Buffalo Rumblings podcaster, there are 4 veteran Bills in his mind, in his opinion, that are potential cut candidates after the draft last week. Headlining the names is Bills' big defensive tackle Daquan Jones, followed by Dane Jackson, Balin Spector, and newly acquired wide receiver who's not lived up to his draft status a couple years ago, Laviska Shenault. While it's probably easy to see Shenault and not be a surprise if he and Jackson were 2 of those cuts, seeing Balin Spector get cut, especially with the depth at linebacker, would be a little bit of a surprise for me. And, Daquan Jones getting cut would be borderline reckless, in my opinion, as he is the team's only true one-tech defensive tackle right now on this team, I believe. I know he's expensive. However, this isn't a Connor McGovern moving to center situation where there's kind of like somebody waiting in the wings that has maybe done it before. One tech is a size issue. It's a talent and a skill issue. There's a way that you play that position. We don't have, there's no one on this team that right now that's ready to take real snaps in heavy percentages at the one tech defensive tackle spot, at least this season, that we are aware of. Doesn't mean they couldn't go out and get an anchor, somebody else that's out there on the bench or on the couch that could come in and take that spot for what we've seen before, $1 or $2 million. The problem is those guys, Poona Ford, some of those guys that have done that or that the Bills have gone and gotten, haven't really made an impact on this football team. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, go read Ronnie's report Ronnie's a good dude. But appreciate all of you guys for tuning into this episode of the Overreaction of Buffalo Daily Report. Remember, you can always find the most current articles and reports right on the overreactionbuffalo.com website. Just go there and then navigate to the Bills of the Wire tab, and you can get lost in a sea of Bills media content. But do me a favor, Bills Mafia, make it a great day, and go Bills.